are you concerned with Bryce Young? And do you take him in the top 3 if you're a GM? And then if he falls to the Lions, which I doubt still, but if he falls, do you take him?
So I'll answer the first question. Should he go top 3? Yes, there's no question. Because you're looking at the talent. Even Kyler Murray. I mean, say what you want, he went number 1 overall. So different, obviously, with Bryce this year. A little bit of a down year for Alabama, but still, you can't deny the talent Bryce Young possesses. Like you just can't. You go back, watch film. I mean, what he did against Georgia without Jameson or John Mechie. It's just impressive. His ability to elevate teammates. That's something I look at with quarterbacks. Bryce Young does that. He elevates everybody else, even who he played with at Alabama this year. So Bryce, to me, there's not much questions on the football field. It's really physically. Can he hold up? And that's the big thing for NFL GMs when they're looking at Bryce. That's when you're weighing CJ, Will Levis, Bryce Young. It's not just what they do on the field. It's their body itself, like CJ, 6'3", Will Levis, 6'3", over 200 pounds. I think Will Levis is like 220, CJ is like 215, and then you got Bryce, who, if you saw him walking in the combine with other quarterbacks, he looked like somebody's little brother. He's sitting there, he's 5'10 and a half, he's a buck, he's 200 pounds, maybe. I think he's 205 he weighed in at. Those things are concerning. I completely understand. If you're taking him number 1, number 2 overall, it's something you're going to have to consider, but you also have that risk of passing on Bryce Young, taking a Will Levis, and having to live with that, knowing you had Bryce in front of you in your hands and you passed on him simply because of his physical stature. So there's a lot of things you're going to have to weigh out. To me, it wouldn't move me much. I would at least take Bryce because even if he doesn't last long in this league, to me, he's still going to play at a high level. So if you look at Kyler and how they play, Kyler Murray, even in the NFL now, you watch him play, plays a lot like Bryce does in college, right? Not sitting there in the back in the pocket. He's scrambling around. He's extending plays, making plays with his legs. I think Bryce will do that, but Bryce to me is he's a much more talented and I would say better passer than Kyler Murray. But again, the size is something that teams are gonna have to be worried about because if that's your franchise quarterback, for me, you expect him to be available all the time. And he suffered, I think it was a shoulder injury this year. Like those things are a concern, whether people want to talk about it or not.